We are joined by NC Courage head coach Sean Nahas following the team's 1-0 win over the Utah Royals. Sean, can you start with an opening statement from you?
Yeah, really proud of the group. It's a really good performance, I felt. We challenged the group after Kansas City and the stretch we had, and wanted them to sort of have a little bit of a gut check, and teams are going to go through those ups and downs. But I'm hard on the players because I believe in them, and sometimes they don't realize that until things like this happen. We made a few tweaks. We haven't really trained it, and they took it on brilliantly, and I thought it was a real true team performance. And I think it's a lot for us. It shows a great character of the group and what we're capable of. We just got to start stringing these types of performances on the road. But man, I thought we were really good tonight.
Obviously, we didn't get to see her for too long tonight, but Meredith Speck back on the field for the first time in a long time. How great is it to see her back on the field?
Yeah, I love the kid, and I know it's been a tough journey. I wanted to wait for the right moment to put her in, and I wanted her first moments back on the field home. Obviously, we know it's not going to be a lot of minutes, right off the bat, but we know she's going to come in and do the work, and this is just another step in her return and her journey. And first it was just getting her back on the bench and understanding that process again. And she sort of got wide-eyed when I told her to start getting ready, but we knew what she was going to give us. Ash was starting to peter out a little bit. I thought Ash was unbelievable tonight. I think people need to see that. Yeah, I'm really happy from there.
And then obviously a little bit of a few players in some different positions, and we've only seen them tonight. Haley Hopkins playing in that number 9, what she played in college. Got a lot of good looks at goal. What do you think of her performance tonight?
Yeah, I mean the looks come from other players. We got to convert those looks though. We have to give ourselves opportunities. We got to get shots off. We wanted to tweak a few things and make ourselves a little bit different in certain areas and try something new. And to be honest, I thought about it on I don't know when we got back. Thought about it on Tuesday night. I texted a couple of my coaches and said, I need you guys to meet me in the office at 7. I have an idea, and stayed up for like 5 hours watching game film of other teams, and felt we needed to change something and give a little bit of life to the group, and they were all for it. And yeah, good performance.
I'll turn it over to questions.
Seems like the last 2 games you've been pushing KK up into the attack a lot more. Tonight it go or fruit in a goal. Was that because it's happened part of the strategy?
No, I don't push her into the midfield at all. I have trust in my players. If they see something and they want to make the most of something, as long as we have everything covered, I don't really care. But we haven't trained that. I mean, look, when you're in these moments, sometimes you need someone that has a will to make something happen. I told the group at halftime, someone's got to make a difference. And sometimes you have to lean on your veterans to do that, and KK did. We had tons of chances in the first half. We had tons of chances in the second half. I mean, total shots 20. I don't remember the last time I've seen that with this team. 6 on target, 10 off. Not pleased with that. But yeah, I mean, when you're in desperation, desperate things have to happen, and KK responded brilliantly tonight.
Without your midfield general, Denise O'Sullivan tonight, it seemed like the entire midfield really stepped up. I think we had probably the best games of the year tonight. What was your impression of their?
Yeah, well, I think part of it is the changes that we made. But again, I've said this from the beginning. I think we have the best midfield in the league. I think our depth. But I thought the way we set up, it just simplified things for people. It didn't make things crazy. It didn't rely on other people for them to be in a position. I never thought we were getting Roomy in the right spots and getting her on the ball enough in the last couple of games, and for many reasons, as I look back and watch the games. But I was really, really, really proud. I thought Pinto stepped in as a 6. Once I came up with this idea with the staff, and I pulled Pinto aside after a team meeting and said, we need you to play the 6. And she was fine with it. She played it last year. I trust her. She's great on the ball. It was just simple. Then we rotated her into the 10 for a few minutes, and then we made the change. But yeah, I was proud of both of them. And it was, like I said, it was a real good team performance with individuals doing their jobs.
She was really digging for those balls, too. I mean, that setup.
Who? Yeah, I think, again, you need players to – everything we did worked. Everything we did, and when I say we, I mean the team, not us, the staff, the team. And you need to find ways, and we haven't been finding ways to win, and today we did, and that's a learning experience. And I put a quote up that too often people, when in struggle, they don't know what's on the other side of greatness because they give up. And that was the one thing I told them. I said, we won't know how great we can be if we want to give up because we've lost a couple of games. And everyone starts going crazy because it's like, oh, they lost, get rid of this, get rid of that, do this, do that. They don't know what they're like. Come in my shoes. Come coach the team. Come train. You won't have a friggin' clue what you're doing. And you know, I think at the end of the day, we have great trust in our players. We haven't performed badly, minus one game, and yeah, I think the credit goes to the players. And instead of people bashing the team and the staff because they don't win a couple of games, how about supporting them and trusting in them and believing in them? We have a young team, and if you're a supporter, that's what you'll do.
Can you talk a little bit more about the inspiration for this tweak and also how the players reacted to it?
Yeah, I mean, the inspiration is you lose 3 games, you know, and we were becoming a little bit predictable. And, you know, I felt that we were getting in the right spots, but we didn't have any threats behind. That doesn't mean we're going to stay with what we just did. I just felt that this one was needed. And, you know, I've always been hesitant. I'm a true believer in the norm. But when I was looking at it and I said, I'm going to make the tweak, I need to make the tweak, otherwise I may lose the locker room. You know, and you have to look at it because they're looking at it like, okay, we haven't won, we're playing well, but something's not working. We're not creating chances. That's my job as a coach, and I have to read the language of the players and get a sense and feel. And if I don't make that change, then I'm not doing my job. And the staff was all for it. And when we told the players, it was head nodding and let's go to work. And we did everything. We trained everything through animated video and PowerPoint. That's how we taught them.
Have you ever done that fully before?
No. We did it last preseason when we were teaching the new way of playing. We did a balance, but we also had video of us. But we did a couple of reps like to goal, but at the end of the day, it was all based on a PowerPoint that Nathan did for out of possession. And then the in possession stuff, the team that I was studying and reviewing, I just animated some clips and showed them what it should look like. And that's how we taught the players.
Any other questions, Lauren? Jason, do you have anything on Zoom?
No, thanks. I'm good. Sean already covered my questions, so appreciate it.
Thank you for your time, Sean.